All right, today I am enlarging our garden beds. So we initially had 4 garden beds, raised beds, and I had enclosed 2 of them together in one like hut and the other 2 in another hut with some sunshade material. I'll show you here in a second. And then I opened up the space in between the middle 2 to make it one big long open area, which is great, but we're having a hard time getting around the back side of each of the beds, or at least the 2 outer ones. So dog barking time. So then I'm going to open up the ends as well. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So these are our garden beds. I got the doors open. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And inside we've got, so this is the first set of 2 beds. Got one on the left here and one on the right. And we can easily access, from this side, but we can't access the other side very easily. We have to lean over to get to it, and the ends. So I had opened this up in the middle, okay? I had those 2 together and these 2 together, and then I opened up the middle. So now we can access the other side of this bed and both sides of that bed, but we still can't access the far one on the other side. So what I'm doing today is I am putting in some T-posts around the outside. That's about 18 inches, but these are going to be about 2 feet out. And I'm basically going to open up this area and put the sunscreen material around the outside of the T-posts and bring it around, so we have a walkway all the way around, the outer edges of the garden bed. So we're going to do that. I'm working on that now. We got 2 in. It's going to have a little bit of a slant drop with the roof, but that's okay, as long as we can get in between there. The fun continues. Okay, now what we're doing is I've measured these posts over here, and they're just under 6 feet tall, sticking out of the ground. So what I'm doing is I've got some 1x2s here, and I'm going to cut those to 6 feet each, the height, and I'm going to mount those to the posts, and then I will be able to mount the screening material to the wood. All right, let's try that. Okay, got what I need. Got a box knife, got a pair of pliers, wire snips, got some wire, stapler and staples, because I'm going to be wiring these 6-foot 1x2s to the T-posts, and that way I'll have something to staple the netting to. All right. All right, let's try to check that out. So basically I've got this 1x2 strapped to this T-post with this wire, and I've it's baling wire, or this is actually rebar tie wire, and just twist it around until it's nice and tight. I got 3. I thought 3 would hold it pretty good. Feels pretty solid. This has got a little flex to it. That's okay. I'm not worried about that because I'm just going to be stapling this fabric. I'm going to open this up here. Okay, I'm going to cut this somewhere, and I'm going to wrap it around the post and staple it to the post, and that way I'm going to be creating this walkway right here. So I'll get busy with doing some more, and then I'll show you where we're at. Okay, so I took all the staples off the screening material, and now I'm going to unravel it, and we're going to start hooking it around the posts. So this is what it looks like. I unstapled, you know, all along here, and we're going to pull it back. Unstapled this whole side, and we are going to wrap it up around here, something like that, so that way we'll have an extended walkway. I'll staple that to that post. I'm probably gonna have to put a middle one here because I don't think, if I stretch this, it's gonna be a little too saggy in the middle, so I'll probably put another post in the middle. Ready for some more blisters? Okay, I got the 3rd post in there, so, and the wood tied to it with the wire. So now I'm going to go ahead and string this fabric around and staple it, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so you can see this is the original front wall here with the doors, and this is the extended part right here. So we're going to be able to have a walkway around, you know, 3 sides of each of the beds. Here's the walkway. We can access this side, the other side, and the end. And I will be bringing this wall further out. This door will come out, and we may eliminate a door or 2, I don't know, but this wall is going to come all the way across, all the way to here, and then this end's going to get pushed out as well, and we'll be able to walk around the beds all the way. All right, making progress. Oh boy, fun. It's Friday morning, and I turned on the irrigation this morning because I wanted to check and make sure I hadn't punctured any lines with the T-posts. And I didn't, so that's good. I'm happy about that. But I'm glad I turned on the irrigation and checked because... Okay, so we have a leak, another leak. I'll tell you what, this fun. So I got more work to do. This is the line that feeds the garden beds, and it also feeds the flowers. So I was wondering why it didn't seem like I had a lot of pressure. I have water coming out, but I didn't have a lot of pressure. So yeah, more work to do. Okay. I just got a temporary thing there because I'm in the process of building the wall, but I've got a temporary patch right there. Okay, I'm back here after this morning's work I had, and luckily it's not too deep. It was only, you know, a few inches deep, and there was a burst coming right out of the side of the pipe here, so I just cut it and patched it. Looks like we got a drip line coming off of that, so I think we're good. I don't see any drips or anything. I'll let that dry and then I'll fill the dirt in. Let's go check this is where the line runs along here. Make sure that there's no more leaks. I don't see anything. I'll take a peek in here, see what it looks like. That's dry because I've got those turned off, so that's good. This is running. Okay, good, good. That's what we want. This one's off because nothing's in there. That's what we want. I'll check that last bed over there. Come on, Cal. Come on. Hey, come on. Come on, out. Let's check this last bed. And that's watering good. All right. That's what I wanted. I just have 3 for these tomato plant, 4 for these tomato plants right now. These guys are turned off. So, yeah. All right. Another little irrigation problem solved. Good deal.